Hello, Nakama, and welcome back to the Church of One Piece. I am your pastor, the One Piece apologist. And today's sermon will be focused on Chapter 43, Sanji. Finally! And as we can see on the continued big adventures of Little Buggy, Buggy has landed on the Island of Rare Animals with Gaimon. Interesting. I mean, they are both diminutive in stature, Little Buggy and Gaimon. It is interesting to see how the two shall interact. Stay tuned to find out. But then the actual chapter opens up, and not only is Johnny now, referring to Nami with an honorific, but he's now gone to brother instead of sister. And she's just like, man, I just really wish he wouldn't call me brother. Oh man, and of course, just first guy will meet Lieutenant Iron Fist Full Body from the Navy. I'm the Minister of the Navy. And it's just, he's such a tool. Just such a tool. Let's keep reading. And of course, Usopp's still trying to claim the captain. I love how it was done in this panel because, you're reading from right to left, and it's like, Luffy's already very clearly stated, hi, I am Monkey D. Luffy, I am the captain. I claim you Navy man were looking for the captain. I'm him. What of it, And then like Johnny and Yosuke make some comments or something, and then and then Usopp chimes in at the end. I'm Usopp. I'm here. And it's very funny, very funny. But Johnny and Yosuke feel offended by what Full Body has said about them being like 2-bit bounty hunters or whatever, and so they go to attack him, and it just doesn't even show us the fight. Just very next panel, they've just been beaten to a pulp, and clearly these two guys who used to work with Zoro are no match for this Iron Fist Full Body guy. And so then when they get blown back, some of Yosuke and Johnny's bounty posters that they've been carrying actually spill out on the decks of the Mary, and Nami sees one and picks it up, and man, she looks shook. Like, we'll have to stay tuned to find out. This one poster has her so shaken, right? And then, like a tool and a sucker, Full Body fires a cannon at Luffy and crew on the Going Merry, and Luffy's just like, I got this, gum balloon, just boom, just fires it back. Full Body's like, whoa, this is crazy, but unfortunately, Luffy's an idiot, and he's new at this, and he misfired the trajectory on that one, and instead hit the ocean-going restaurant, the Baratie. He has now done some severe damage to the restaurant. Luffy, you're an idiot, but we love you. And of course, then we next see inside the restaurant, Full Body is ordering some wine and trying to impress his date by, oh, ma sommelier, oh, I know so much about the wine, you will be impressed by me, and then he asks, he's like, oh yeah, it's this and that, blah blah blah, it's got rich notes and blah blah blah, and then fruity textures and whatever, and then Sanji's just like, no, you're an idiot, that's completely wrong. And it's just very funny. It's very funny, especially to see someone whose name is Full Body, which obviously, right, a lot of wine connoisseurs will describe a wine as full-bodied. And so then he's just like, this guy whose name is Full Body is not good at identifying wines. It's very funny meta joke. And now we finally get to meet the owner of the seafaring restaurant, the Baratie, Chef Zeph, and he has a peg leg, but he actually got caught in the blast of the cannonball and all that. But he's a tough guy, and so he's kind of just like, there's work to be done. We got to move on. We got to go. But then, of course, it's very funny when Luffy actually meets him and sees that he has a peg leg and all the blood coming down. He's like, "Oh my god, I blew off your leg. I'm so sorry." Steph's like, no, it was already like that, you idiot. This is the head wound. That's all it's from today. So unfortunately, it looks like in order to pay for the damages, Luffy has been sentenced to wash dishes at the Baratie for 1 year. I thought this manga was going to be about, silly pirate adventure. But okay, if that's what this is now, if we're just going to watch, Luffy the chore boy do dishes for the rest of the manga, then, so be it. I'm already invested and I love these characters. We'll just have to go along for this ride, I guess. And then, of course, this is one reason that I love Sanji so much through his introduction. First, he tells Full Body that he's wrong about the wine and doesn't let him show off for his date like a pompous idiot. And then Full Body has been very clearly informed that Sanji is not a waiter. He is, in fact, the assistant chef. He's basically second in command here at this restaurant. And yet Full Body continues to call him waiter and then also puts a fly in his own soup in order to try and blame the kitchen and embarrass Sanji, as he feels Sanji embarrassed him in not allowing him to show off with the wine trick, right? And so then he's all like, "Waiter, what is this fly doing in my soup?" And then Sanji's just like, "Looks like the backstroke to me." And just zinger. You're gonna try and start some shit, I'm gonna put you down. That's what's gonna happen, and so very funny. I feel like it was a verbal metaphor for what happens for the rest of the chapter. So let's move on and find out. So Iron Fist Full Body tries to make a scene, and he goes and he smashes the table and sends food flying everywhere, and then and starts complaining like a pompous idiot, and then Sanji is just like, "You could have just removed the fly and eaten the soup, but now you've wasted food, and that is a sin, and now you get your ass kicked." And so Sanji does just that and just beats this guy down. And I love the way that Oda established these characters of Yosaku and Johnny to be, somewhat strong or whatever, and then they lose to Full Body, and then Sanji by himself is able to wipe the floor with Full Body, right? It's just this subtle way Oda Sensei has of kind of building up someone's power and letting you know where they're at, and all that. And I think that's clever writing. Well, that's going to do it for this review, and you'll have to tune in next time to find out, is this really now One Piece, the Chore Boy Pirate manga where we just do dishes for the rest of the time? Or what's going to happen? What will happen with Sanji? And will Luffy have to really stay here for a whole year? Stay tuned to find out. Until then, this has been the review for Chapter 43, Sanji. And as always, One Piece be with you.